Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone on Stock Twitter and YouTube, and certainly our members, of course. Our members, our annual members in particular, have this tool on their desktops, so they are well aware of these opportunities and then some. And our annual members get a representation or a video view every night. But let me show everyone else. It is Sunday, September 12th at 1:32, and we want to present to you in a very succinct manner, objective, consistent manner, trading opportunities for the coming week. We have plugged in the S&P 500 stocks, all 500, and we have plugged them into a workspace that we call the SMC for Stock Market Caddy Trade Generator out of bounds, the out of bounds trigger. And there's a number of things that we can learn from this tool at a very quick glance in just a matter of a few minutes. So you don't have to be going from chart to chart to chart and getting chart blindness. The first thing is that I want to sort all the stocks of the S&P 500 in the category called Euphoria. These stocks are the most extended stocks of the S&P 500. Now, this does not mean that you want to rush out and go short these stocks. You don't usually want to short strength, but they are likely to come back toward their trend axis right here in the middle. So let's take, for instance, Centos Corporation, CTAS, currently trading at 403. It has a euphoric rating of 120.72. It has the likelihood that it comes back to its trend axis at 393.30 over the next approximately 20 days is somewhere around 95%. So what might you do with that? Well, if you own the stock, congratulations, you've had a hell of a run. You might consider selling a covered call, maybe at 395 out 30 days where it's trading at 403. That could be something you could do. Or if you're more of a speculator, yes, you could certainly think about a put spread of something of that sort. We can also sort the next group behind it, and it's these stocks right here. Now, these stocks might be on their move, headed into euphoria, or they might be headed back. And that's what the oboe trigger is actually showing, that Costco is coming in and making a move back, likely to its mean. Same thing with PRGO, which is Perigo. We can also look and get a very quick gander at the stocks that are in panic mode, and there's a ton of them. So that also tells us, and look, out of how many, there's quite a few that are in panic sell mode. Now, these are stocks that have broken down. They are likely to continue headed down, but you wouldn't want to be shorting them in what we call in the hole. So these are opportunities for our traders to potentially play for a bounce early this week, midweek. And these would be the opportunities in these stocks right here, because they are likely over the next 20 days to do what? But to bounce back in toward their mean. The likelihood is some 95%. Now, there's no certainty in any trading. There's always that 5% or more, could be a little bit more, that continue going down or continue going up. So whenever you place a trade, whatever it is you're doing with shares, with options, you always want to calculate your risk and hopefully have your risk levels mapped out for the reward that you're expecting or that you're playing for. If you don't know what you're playing for and you don't know the risk, then you really do want to get an education, because you don't know what you're doing, put that way. Now, the oboe trigger is telling us that these are likely to continue coming in, and these are the stocks now. So they represent maybe the best opportunities here early this week to bounce. And here they are. And this particular group, are likely to continue coming in. I'm Bagging On at StockMarketCaddy.com. We do not make specific recommendations to buy or sell anything. So this was not a recommendation to buy or sell any security. We are a mentoring site for those folks who want to learn to trade, to play their own game. We have a program where we teach everyone how we trade, the tools that we use. And we make those tools available for each individual annual member so that they can do what? Trade their game and do even better than us. Feel free to give me a call, 813-758-8263. I'm Bagging On, StockMarketCaddy.com.